Not that anybody cares, but I haven't been able to update YouTube. And actually, the truth is, I totally forgotten about YouTube. I've been occupied with other things. So anyway, I'm in Gurgaon right now. I'm visiting office, and I'm staying at a friend's place. And in our many conversations, the usual post 30 conversation, because there are certain conversations that you have with your friends before you hit 30, and then there are conversations that you have after you hit your 30s. And in my case, I'm, on the wrong side of 35, and my friend is, about to touch 35. And so the conversation, in one of the conversations, we spoke about happiness, the usual pursuit, and whether anything has any reason or purpose or even meaning. So there are no hardcore, realizations or conclusions. But what I can summarize is that if you're going to chase happiness, it's very addictive, and there's no way you can cure yourself of happiness, because like every addiction, it's going to ruin you. If you're constantly seeking that, dopamine hit, then it's an endless pursuit. So to say that I'm going to, aim to be happy is kind of a self-defeating pursuit, if nothing else. What we can actually aim for is to reach a stage where being happy, doesn't sound or doesn't feel like a burden. You have to, maybe we should aim, much higher, to reach that state of contentment where happiness doesn't sink us down. So that could be one way of looking at happiness. The second point was reason, that if we are going to assume that there has to be a reason for everything that happens and there is no such thing as an accident or even coincidence, then it's either this or that. It can't be both. It's either that we are all in a simulation with a, prescribed script to follow, or the alternative is that everything is so random that we bump into people, we, have friends everywhere, we have enemies here and there, and we make choices and we pay for it, and everything is totally chaotic. In other words, there is no reason to, or no pattern to anything. That was the secondary conversation. The third was looking for meaning. Like if I'm going to seek meaning in what I do, or what I, aim to do, or what I am, or what I want to be, then it's very difficult. It's, first of all, it's going to be changing. Whatever your understanding, your meaning of life is today, it's going to change with a certain period of time. Because as you keep on changing, the way you look at the world changes, and the world keeps on changing. So it's a very exponential, transformation at so many levels that it's difficult for a human being to comprehend, let alone, master. So on the third front, about finding the meaning of life, I think it's again a redundant exercise. A better way of looking at this question, it's a question, it's not a problem. Let's not conflate questions with problems, because we don't have to solve something that is not really an issue. So yeah, on all the three fronts, there are no absolutes. You just keep moving ahead and ahead, hoping that I'm getting closer to my destination, when the fact of the matter is there is no destination, there is no purpose, there is no meaning. And our idea of happiness is very hollow, maybe more hollow than what we are. And this could be, again, this is just a theory, and this could be the absolute that we've been seeking. But we are so afraid of confronting it that we'll never, ever accept it.